former star player Nisha Butler sent me a detailed statement through her attorney. And the new statement includes new accusations against coach Michelle Joseph.
We're going out here today, and we're going to be the toughest team on the floor for 40 minutes.
The winningest coach in Georgia Tech women's basketball history, Michelle Joseph, guided her team to 7 NCAA tournament appearances. Georgia Tech commissioned an independent investigation that found team members claimed the coach abused them mentally, emotionally, and verbally.
It's nothing special. What it is hard-ass work, and that's what we do.
But one former player claims further abuse. In a statement sent exclusively to CBS 46, Nisha Butler details a 2-day road trip to North Carolina. Michelle Joseph was an assistant coach at Georgia Tech at the time. In a hotel room, Butler says Joseph, quote, touched me in a very inappropriate way on my outer thigh and my butt, end quote. The statement goes on to say, quote, after rebuffing her, she then informed me that my career was over, that I would never play basketball at Georgia Tech again, end quote. Butler abruptly left the team in 2002. In response to Butler's accusations, an attorney for Michelle Joseph sent this to CBS 46. My client, Michelle Joseph, categorically denies that anything like this ever happened. She stands by her statements in response to the confidential investigation report. And Joseph's representative also noted that Butler has been suspended from the Yellow Jackets from the team for academic reasons. And after the firing earlier this week, Joseph claimed Georgia Tech fired her as retaliation for speaking out about women's equality in sports. So Nisha Butler just arrived in studio. And Nisha, thank you so much for joining us to talk about this sensitive subject. And the first question is, why are you speaking out now?
Well,
I was there for all the action.
It's crazy. It really is. It's the one time of the year where, you've got all the media and all of the players and coaches are required to come out and see the media. The crowds followed Rams coach Sean McVay.
Robert Woods, those two guys have been unbelievable with what they've done from a production standpoint.
And running back Todd Gurley. So we went ahead and checked out some of the B-list performers. Well, we were talking earlier about Nelly, right? Let me see your grill, right? Yeah, your grill. Then there were reporters played by comedians.
I don't know if a Ram can beat a GOAT, but I don't know if a GOAT can beat a Ram. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know who's going to win this game.
Even a beauty queen. What are y'all doing? And a challenge.
Do you want to try it?
Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, sure. What do we have?
Let me show you. This is a
It's a little worm.
Close your eyes. Trust in me. How is it?
Outstanding.
Delicious.
I love it. Oh, it's muy bueno.
Can you try it?
Oh, no.
You try, yeah. What do you say? How is it? It's not bad.
Más bueno.
Yeah, más bueno, delicioso.
Wait.
Gracias.
What are you doing?
I lied. It was not más bueno, no.
No, but at least you were kind enough to compliment it. That was a scorpion.
It was a scorpion, correct.
what did it taste like, Freddie?
Nasty.
Chicken.
Oh, it tasted like chicken. It tasted like crunchy nastiness.
Was it spicy?
Well, it was a little spicy, yeah.
Okay, there's that at least.
I hired a shooter. Are you kidding me? I am not going to shoot. I've got Devin Mitchell, Georgia State senior guard, going to graduate in a couple of weeks, right? And then hopefully in the NBA draft.
Yes, sir. I'm really excited. Came off a really good year with the guys, so just on to this next step. It's been fun.
NCAA tournament, it was a great run. We were there in Tulsa with you. Let's talk a little bit about that shot. You saw it, right? What did you think?
Man, great shot, tough shot, first thing. For him to be able to take that with just that amount of pressure and, closing out a series, I mean, that's huge for him.
And that's it, man. Oklahoma City is out and Portland advances. So, Dev, let's go ahead and give it a shot. We were about 37 feet because it was a 37-foot shot. So we're going to let you go ahead and go do it. Devin Mitchell, Collins Hill High School, Georgia State senior guard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, he hit it! How about that? Piece of cake, baby. And then, that's right. Then he waved bye-bye to everybody, right? That's what... There it is. Close them out, guys. I love you, Ellie, but I got to tell you, you jaw jack, you pop more than anybody I know.
There you
it's
go.
Hilarious. I love listening
Thank
to you.
you,
You talk that junk. You're like Dion. You know what? You're like Dion. Prime time. That's what we're going to start calling Ella. Prime time. I'm talking that stuff. Yeah. You're funny. I love it. No, it's going to be a great game tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait, Fred. Are we going to talk about the game, or are you just going to keep talking about me? What's going
on? All right. Enough about you. Let's talk about that game. It's going to be a big one, and you're going to see it on CBS 40 between Atlanta United and the Chicago Fire. We've got some fans down here. Get ready. All right, way to go. All right, what's your name? Where are you from?
Alex, live in Brookhaven.
This will get this team into a CONCACAF situation, which is a big international deal. So if they could win the U.S. Open Cup, it would put them in with a very, very elite company. So we'll see what happens there. Let's talk about the Braves. Hey, we'll come back here real quick. Hey, did you ever think that you'd see Major League Baseball on Facebook?
No, I actually did not. You know, I brought up the game on my phone today to listen to it on the radio, and I got a blurb that said, hey, watch us on Facebook. So didn't think that was going to happen.
We're back live here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium getting ready for a big soccer game tonight. We'll have more tonight at 11 o'clock. Let's go back to the studio.
Hey, Freddie, you need to stay hydrated, so are you drinking water or that other beverage next to the water there?
Well, you know what? There is some water here. I think is that beer in that cup? I think so. We won't ask what's in that cup. We don't even want to know what's in that cup. All right, there you go.
Fred Kalil along the sidelines
folks.
there.
We'll have highlights of this one coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. But we are over here. Look at these guys. Hey, who are some of your favorite guys? Who's your favorite player?
Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman.
All right, hey, it's a consensus. Everybody likes a Fred, right? Who doesn't love a Fred? We're live at the ballpark. We'll see you tonight at 11 o'clock.
Got it. Everybody loves Freddie and Fred Friedman, too. Oh, yeah.
You know what, Mike? It is a big match tonight. But when you walk around here, there's so much to do. You see so many things to do. In fact, cheeses of Europe. Who would think you'd come to a tennis match to see cheese? Can you believe that? Let's go inside. Here we are inside the cheeses of Europe. Make it magnifique. All right, that's great. What is your name, ma'am?
I'm Haley.
Hi, Haley. How are you? Sir?
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
David, how are you? You're a tennis fan, obviously.
I am.
And are you a cheese fan?
I love cheese, and it's cool.
Cheese at a tennis tournament. And you know what? You never know who you're going to find here. Jim Powell, voice of the Braves. The Braves are off, so Jim is here to watch some tennis. Jim's an Alta tennis player. So just tell us about this match tonight. If you were calling this match tonight, Andy Roddick with that monster serve, how would it sound?
Well, when he paints the line, I mean, that's just like a strike, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a perfect pitch. So, Steve, right?
There you have it right there. See, so that's what it would sound like. Hey, Jim, come on over here. Sample some cheese. What kind of cheese do we have here?
This is a Conte.
Conte cheese?
It's aged 12 months.
Aged 12
and it comes from France.
This is a year old?
Yeah, it's a year old.
All right, let's see. I kind of like it, guys.